guys, it is me, and I'm in the sun. I came outside to read manga, and then I was like, might as well talk to myself instead, so now here we are. I also have wine, so I'll also get progressively more tipsy as this goes on. I like putting strawberries in wine because it makes me feel really bougie, and they serve nothing. They serve no purpose in the wine. They get kind of soggy at the end, and then it's sort of like if maraschino cherries were bad. But isn't it fun anyway? Remember when that video came out that was like, showed what strawberries look like close up and it was really gross? Well, guess what? I haven't washed these strawberries, so they are really gross, probably. But I mean, I can't see anything on them, so just pretending it's fine. That was a seed, probably. This is fine. So let's begin. As I said, I originally came out here to read some manga because I'm recently really loving reading manga. My best friend Pixel started watching the anime Haikyuu and she told me about it, and then I started watching the anime Haikyuu, and then we started watching the anime Haikyuu together, but also she like has a job and contributes to society, whereas I'm just living at my mother's in my brief break from leeching from the government for my university life. So I have nothing to do because my uni has officially finished, by the way. Thank you for asking. It went great. I mean, it was online and it was fucking nothing and I had no assessments, but it was something. She's working, so she's not at home very often. So I'm waiting for her to watch the anime. We're about halfway through season 3 and it's amazing. But I'm also very impatient and I missed them because I'm in love with just everyone in it. So I started reading the manga as well, and it's amazing. It's about volleyball, by the way. I'm really sorry if you've just had no idea what I'm on about. It's an anime about a volleyball team. I'm not gonna say any spoilers. You should fucking watch it. I 100% recommend watching it. I adore it. So I was worried because sports is very action-based, obviously, that the manga would be less intense than the anime. They can present the matches really well in anime, but do you know what? They present them really well in the manga. I'm on like chapter 130 something, and there are about 400 chapters at the time of filming this. That should hopefully take my time up for a while, and then I'll just be empty inside, I suppose. I love every character in that fucking show. I would die for Hinata, I would die for Nishinoya, I would die for Kageyama, I would die for Suki, I would die for Yamaguchi, I would die for Asahi, I would die for Tanaka, I would die for Daichi, I would die for Suga. There are like opposite teams in it, and there is obviously rivalry because that's how like sports works. But you love every team, and you're so invested in every single team, even though they're like enemies and rivals. So it's very interesting. I 100% recommend. I cut my hair, that's the thing. I cut it myself. I can do it myself. The style that I like is very choppy and it kind of looks like shit because my hair has no volume. I dye it a lot, and also it was long, so it was heavy. I have quite thick hair, but now it's kind of poofed up, but it hasn't curled, so now I'm using my mum's curling stuff, which is actually just such a joke because I have straight hair. If you saw my dad's hair, it's like completely straight. So I don't really know what I'm going for, but I guess we'll see if anything happens and if it works at all. I don't think there's any correlation, but I've been feeling a lot more serotonin since I cut my hair, so I'm just saying, if you're watching this and you don't know if you should cut your hair, you should. You know the whole thing where it's like guys shaving their hair in quarantine? Fucking do it. Literally shave your hair. While we're on the discussion of serotonin, there are going to be some wonderful segues to this because I'm just really a genius and smart and an incredible YouTuber, obviously. Things that have been giving me serotonin recently, because here's the thing, I had like a month where my mental health was not good. Like, if you struggle with mental health, you'll probably empathize to parts of this, you'll like relate. I had like weeks where I would just be like fucking numb, and then I had like a week where I was just having breakdowns every night, like 2 in the morning, which was kind of good. I think I needed it because it was just all bottling up, and I don't know if you can maybe relate. In uni I would cry a lot, and that kind of sucks, like that's kind of upsetting, but also it's like a release, right? Kind of since I've come to my mother's for quarantine, I just haven't been crying much, but it's been rough. But then for about 4 days now, I've been doing really well. I've showered the past 3 nights in a row. If you maybe aren't going through depression or you go through it differently, it's very different for every person. You might think that I'm really fucking gross. I Showering is a really big struggle for me. The motivation to do it, I just really struggle with it. But for the past 3 nights in a row, I have showered every night and I've used my mum's curling shit that's gonna do absolutely nothing. Because, I mean, like, look at it now. Does that look curly to you? Does that? My cat just climbed out of a window. Is he gonna come see me? Cass Cass? Yes! Oh my goodness. I love you. Okay, bye. It was a bit savage, to be honest. I've been going for walks every day for about the past 4 days because otherwise I just stay in my house and I sit in my room. This is so funny. Okay, so when I was like in the middle of this month where I was just doing so badly, like I actually can't express how badly I was doing. The blinds in my house are the ones where you pull the cord and they move across and you can pull the other cord and they go like, and if they like let a light through or not. Do you know what I mean? They are just white and they were not blocking the light out at all, and I wanted to have depressive rets in my room alone. What the Oh, King! Oh my god, there's some really savage shit going on right now. So there was a tiny bird on the fence, and I don't know if you heard, Casper was like staring up at it and like vibrating. He's a bit weird. And this bird was just looking down at him like... That was meant to be a bird tweeting. Casper, that was a really big F for you, I'm sorry. So I got these like portable blackout blinds that just stick to the window so that I could make my room into a depression cave, which is really smart and definitely a good coping mechanism. So now my room is dark all the time. Kind of took an L with that one, but I'm doing okay. I'm waking up at like 10 AM average. I'm going for walks with my mum. Today I went for a walk by myself because my mum's gone to see my grandma. Get that 2 meters apart, like social distance meeting, you know how it is. I've been walking probably average like 5 kilometers a day, which is good because it's so easy for me to just stay in all day and read fucking manga. I'm really good at just reading manga and doing nothing else with my time. On my walk yesterday, my mum and I went by this little stream. We went to see some ducks. The ducks were there, but there were also meant to be ducklings there, and they were not there. So I think this duck has just lost her kids. There was the stream, and then there was a path, and then there were backyards and like gates onto the path, and so you can come out and see the stream, which first of all, what a dream. I think that would be so nice. People were throwing a ball around in their backyard, and you already know where this is going, and they probably should have thought this through. But it flew over the fence and went into the stream. And they came out and they kind of stood there, and there was like a fence and then loads of nettles and weeds and stuff, and then the stream. You couldn't really get in there, and it was tragic. It was heartbreaking to watch, and it was also really, really funny. Happy Pride Month. I hope that my LGBTQ plus buddies are doing well. I hope we're all doing well on this first day. I know that the world is really a mess right now. To also address the murder of George Floyd. If you can go to protests, please try to go to them. Stay safe. There are a million threads on Twitter about how to stay safe in these situations. I am white and I have that privilege 100% every single fucking day. Support Black Lives Matter, support ACAB, support the movement. White people, try to use your privilege to support people of colour, and especially black people in these times. I'll try to leave some Twitter threads or some links in the description of places to donate and petitions to sign. Be kind to one another. We have to support these movements and support the people that are being treated so disgustingly for their race. Remember to stay safe, but also I think it's important to remember that things like the suffragettes, Stonewall, these things do make a difference. I am very strongly politically opinionated, but I don't really talk about them much, but I think it's a privilege in itself to not have to talk about things like this and not have to, like when people say that they don't have to base their friendships on politics, etc. There's a privilege in that 100%, and I think it isn't important to talk about it on any platform you do have, even though obviously this is a very small platform. Support Black Lives Matter and the ACAB movement to the largest extent you possibly can in these times. I am moving in 40 days, moving back to New York, which is where I go to uni. Moving with a friend to a very nice little apartment that I'm being overcharged for. I am excited. Obviously, I love my mum and I love being here, but I am excited to be in a bit of a more busy place, I suppose. I'm excited to see my friend again as well. When I say friend, I can't stress enough, I have one friend in uni. I'm excited for uni to start again. I'm excited to have a sense of routine. As I said, I finished uni pretty recently online. I suppose it will be coming to the end of exam times for everyone. Hope that everyone's doing okay with online schooling if you're there. I hope that if you have had exams that they went well for you, or assessments, hope they went well. I hope you are staying vigilant. The British government, if you don't know, the English government have started to release lockdown. I'm not as up to date on this situation as I probably could be. I just kind of avoid it. I hope it doesn't come across as selfish. I think it's best for my brain to just stay in and, you know, try and stay safe without looking at the details, because it can make you feel very hopeless. Probably do stay up to date on it. I just do what's best for your brain. Look after yourself. Above all else, look after yourself. But I think they are starting to loosen things. I'm seeing a lot of bigger chains starting to open again. I think the limit for people is 6 people and you have to be 2 inches apart. People are going to take that and run with it. People are going to see way more than 6 people and not be 2 meters apart, although people have been doing that anyway, but now they're going to use this as an excuse, so that sucks. It's I think a double-edged sword. I think probably that morally there's going to be a second spike, and I think it's probably going to get worse, but also it isn't as easy as keeping everything on pause for extended periods of time. In a far more light-hearted edition, although not for me, I guess, I fucking miss Pixel. So we've been internet friends, which is documented on my YouTube videos, for 6 years. I met her for the first time almost a year ago, and I fucking miss her a lot. I think it's so weird because we went like 6 years without seeing each other. We saw each other and now it's been like less than a year, and I miss her so much. It's insane. It doesn't even feel real. I'm really ready to just run away to London with her. I wrote her a letter a little while ago, and I think writing letters is so nice. I've also, similarly with my girlfriend, we've been writing each other a few letters. And I think writing letters is so nice. Not to be a I'm spawned in the wrong generation ass bitch, but something really hits different about writing letters and receiving letters. Receiving mail and writing letters is so nice because you can just put things in them, like tea bag or pressed flowers. I sent my girlfriend some pressed flowers and then she put them in a scrapbook. You probably put stickers in there too. Fucking love stickers. I am hooked on stickers right now. Hold up. This is my little sticker collection that I have going on now. I have more stickers, but they're mine. Pretty much, I'll order stickers on impulse. I will stick ones that I think are sexy on my laptop, and the other ones I'll put on my notebook, which looks really ugly, but I still like the stickers. This is a cat that I follow on Twitter, Tiger the Tigress. I also mentioned her in my Minecraft video. I'm actually just a cat Twitter stan. No, that's so accurate. I am a cat Twitter stan. I follow, so on Twitter, which you should follow me on, by the way, I keep my following count at 69 because I'm fucking hilarious. Get it? Like the sex number? Do you get it? Do you get it? Like the sex number? Do you get it? I know it's high IQ meme, I know it's elite humor, but it's the sex number. The vast majority is just cat Twitter. That is 100% a recommendation. Go and look at cat Twitter. Other than that, these are from Stardew. It's from Haikyuu. That's my little muffin baby. This is also a matching sticker that I have with Pixel. She has one of Kageyama, and I have Hinata, because we are cringy and we are stuck in 2012. And then this is a quote, which is nice, and which you should fucking follow. Especially right now when the world is in such disarray. In a world where you can be anything, be fucking kind. I'm gonna add the word fucking in the middle for the emphasis of it all. And then these little ones, that are also Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley, and games in general, really kept me going through the first probably 2 months of lockdown. Like, I played Stardew Valley. I have like 200 something hours on Stardew Valley, and the vast majority of that was from just 2 months maybe of lockdown, because I was doing nothing else. Stardew Valley was 100% getting me through. I was simping, I was emotionally invested, like crying over these characters. if you don't have Stardew Valley, I would 100% recommend it. I feel like it's like, because obviously Animal Crossing New Horizons came out saving people's minds from going insane in lockdown. Stardew was definitely that for me. The thing about Stardew is that you can go so many routes about it. You can use it as like a farming simulator, farming and fishing kind of thing, like foraging, cutting down trees, all that shit. You can use it primarily as like, if you want to go mining, there are mines in it and there's like fighting aspects, so you can go that route. Or, and this is what was always 100% my favorite part of it, was you can go around the town and you can make friends with people and you can date and marry people, and I love that shit. My main game I was dating everyone because I'm just a little bit of a hoe like that. I was married to Elliot, and let me tell you, I was simping over that. I have a Skype notification. Update. No, I don't. That was a bit of a sick prank, wasn't it? I got my dad into games. My dad's a gamer boy now, so if you're trying to slide into a gamer boy's DMs, there's my father, question mark, question mark. I hated that. I made him get Portal 2 so we could play it together because he likes puzzle shit, right? And strategy. I've played about 18 hours of it and he's played about 60 something, so he kind of liked it. He then got the first Portal game, he got Alan Wake, he's got some puzzly kind of games, he's got Left 4 Dead. And just as my dad is really getting into games, I could be playing these games with him, my brain has just decided it's not having any of video games anymore. And instead I'm reading manga all the time. Sorry, Pops. I will 100% get fixated on something and it will take over my whole life. And then just suddenly, like, my energy for it will go and I can't be bothered anymore. Okay, well, the strawberries just flew and splashed the wine over me, so that's great. My strawberries are now just, like, soaked. I just, like... Do you see the wine get squeezed out of that? Best part though. Okay, I think that I'm gonna head off. This has really just been me rambling and just talking about myself, like, this whole time. Once again, if you can, please, please, to any extent, try to support the Black Lives Matter movement in America and across the world right now. I will put links in the description, places where you're like suggested where you can help. I really hope everyone is staying safe. I need to pee and I have finished my wine. So I'm gonna go in. Have a wonderful day and I love you.